Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Are Aurora and Breanna Brown, sister wives, fearful of Robyn? Could it be that Breanna Brown and Aurora are truly scared of their mother? After this week's new show, some Sister Wives fans definitely believe that to be the truth. Although Robyn Brown has always been a helicopter parent, her admirers believe she has elevated the role to a whole new level. Aurora and Breanna, her kids, are now adults and ought to be living on their own. They only appear to be interested in spending time with their family, though. It's concerning that fans doubt their ability to make mature decisions without parental guidance. What's happening? Supporters of Sister Wives feel bad for Robyn's oldest children. The kids show up on Sister Wives less often as they get older. Last night's broadcast featured a rare appearance by Aurora and Breanna Brown. Fans, however, thought their on-screen persona was extremely embarrassing. Robyn's children are sheltered and would never consider moving out without their parents' consent, in contrast to their adult siblings who have gone out and experienced the world. One Sister Wives fan commented on Reddit, "I feel bad for those girls," referring to Aurora and Breanna. Their mother hasn't prepared them for independence at all. Asking my parents for permission to do anything, much less attend to church, while I'm in college is unthinkable. Woozy face, they all seem to be crying all the time. They are still very young emotionally, and she has instilled in them the belief that every emotion must be intense. Even the tiniest thing affects them profoundly. Viewers believe that the girls are overly protected. Their actions were extremely strange for women their age, according to other Redditors. However, considering their upbringing only adds sadness to the scenario. My mouth fell when one of them revealed that they are both enrolled in college. They behave and speak like early teens. It's strange to ask your mother for permission to join a church as an adult. When her mother responded yes, Breanna was way too thrilled. As if it were her greatest wish that perhaps, just possibly, her mother might allow her to speak with others outside the house. Very strange and depressing. I wonder what really goes on behind the scenes, because Breanna seems so afraid to speak up. They both seem like people pleasers who don't want to annoy Robyn or Kody. I've seen this kind of parenting, and it rarely works out. The child either goes hog wild or ends up too protected and scared to participate in life. It isn't adequate parenting. What are your thoughts on Robyn Brown's peculiar relationship with her elder daughters? Do you agree with the opinions expressed by other Sister Wives viewers? Post your own views and opinions in the space provided below. Every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, TLC airs new Sister Wives episodes. For additional news and updates about the Brown family, make sure to follow TV shows Ace on the internet. Sister Wives, indications Kody Brown laments Meri Brown's divorce, an explanation of his heartfelt reaction to her leaving. Following his recent farewell to his ex-wife, Meri Brown, Sister Wives star Kody Brown's unexpectedly emotional response sparked rumors that he might regret calling it quits. After everything was said and done, the 55-year-old polygamist patriarch had 18 children from his 4 marriages. In 1990, he married his first wife, Meri, who was 53 years old. Kody married his second wife, Janelle Brown, 3 years later. 4 years later, he married his third wife, Christine Brown. It would be 16 years before Kody wed Robyn Brown, his fourth wife. The Browns were a single, contented family living in the same Utah home when the unscripted series debuted in 2010. By the time Sister Wives season 19 arrived, Kody was not even in contact with any of his 18 children, and 3 of his 4 wives had left the marriage. In 2022, after 32 years of marriage and 1 child together, Meri became the third of Kody's wives to divorce him. Kody was surprisingly distraught when he and Meri ultimately split ways, despite his claims that he had never loved her. Over the years, Kody said many hurtful things to Meri. He once said that he no longer found her attractive. He later became even more ruthless and acknowledged that he had never truly loved her. When Kody accused Meri of pushing him to polygamy during Sister Wives season 19, he went to a whole new level with his ruthless admissions. Kody claimed that immediately following his marriage to Meri, he realized his error. They were often uncomfortable together, had different communication styles, and were incompatible. The Sister Wives Season 19 stars, who were both raised in polygamous households, chose to take on more wives because they didn't think divorce was a good option. Although taking on more wives didn't make their issues go away, it temporarily covered up their incompatibility. Kody began to spend less time with Meri once he married Robyn 16 years later. Despite having a previous legal marriage, Kody and Meri separated in 2014 to allow Kody to legally wed Robyn. Being married to their mother was the quickest method for Kody to adopt Robyn's 3 children from her first marriage. Kody and Meri were in a covenant with their church and other wives, even though they were no longer legally married. Kody said he no longer even recognized the church's authority when Meri told him that she had questioned church authorities about breaching their promise. It was obvious that he only wanted to end the relationship when he informed her that she could do whatever she wanted. Meri wanted to handle her divorce the right way because she was still a Christian and came from a polygamous background. The church broke Meri's covenant with Kody, according to a recent Sister Wives Season 19 episode. During Sister Wives Season 19, Kody and Meri finally said goodbye to one another after 32 years of marriage. Kody broke down in tears as he said goodbye to his first wife in a video that TLC uploaded on YouTube. He tells her, "Meri, it's the end of an era," with tears in his eyes. "We had something." In agreement, she remarks, "We had something really good." His tears would suggest remorse for his failed marriage, but he only needed to ask Meri if he truly wanted her to stay. In the end, it's likely that Kody's tears were more motivated by relief than regret. Sister Wives, daughters of Christine make fun of her bold vag. The wedding dress looks really lovely. Christine Brown, star of Sister Wives, wants her wedding to David Woolley to be special. On her special day, she wants to make the most of everything. During their spiritual ceremony, the TLC star was unable to realize her dream of marrying Kody Brown. Christine therefore wanted to savor every second of it. On her important day, she wanted to look her best. The TLC personality already has many plans to marry her new spouse. Christine tried on many dresses at the bridal boutique on the most recent episode. Her daughters, however, questioned her about choosing an inappropriate clothing for her special day. Is she going to wear it? What will David think about it? What did she hear from the girls? In Season 19, Christine Brown, star of Sister Wives, has been anticipating her marriage to David. As she and her partner prepare for the wedding, she has been enjoying the courtship phase. But when her partner proposed, the TLC star was taken aback. David and Christine went out to chill out and explore various locations together in the most recent episode. "You remember how we discussed getting married?" he asked. He took the ring out of his pocket and proposed to her. The TLC personality proposed marriage to Christine by getting down on one knee. The latter was astounded by her partner's kind gesture. She also considered herself fortunate to have received a genuine proposal from David. Before their wedding, Christine and David had been choosing the location and making last-minute arrangements. What, therefore, did the former choose to wear to her wedding? Why is she being teased by her daughter? In the most recent season of Sister Wives, Christine Brown has become brazen and brave. On the show, she has been flaunting her relationship with David. In Season 19, the TLC personality has been seen cuddling and kissing her lover. But this time, Christine seemed to have overreached herself. She just went shopping for her wedding with Janelle, David's daughter, and all of her daughters. At a bridal boutique, she was trying on various bridal attire. It's interesting to note that the TLC star's daughters were unable to contain their opinions over a particular garment. Christine was experimenting with a daring, lacy ensemble. Jokingly, Michaelty said, "You're vag." "Now looks really nice," she said, gesturing to her mother's sultry outfit. She made fun of her mother by saying that although they knew where it was, they didn't previously. In the meantime, Kate, David's daughter, commented that her father would undoubtedly be aware. Janelle's uncomfortable response to Michaelty's openness was captured on tape. She will always say what everyone else does not want to say, she stated. In addition, Aspen added that their stepfather would bring it up without that. After all of her daughters banded together to taunt her, Christine was flushed. Furthermore, she chose not to wear that outfit because it was too uncomfortable for her. Supporters were pleased to see Christine receiving all of the help from her friends and kids. They also expressed their happiness that the reality TV star had discovered her ideal partner. For more information on Christine's wedding preparations, keep checking back to TV season and spoilers. Sister Wives Madison Brush opens up about Kody Brown's financial issues. Madison Brush is providing insight into the Sister Wives' financial situations. Before the TLC show debuted in 2010, the 29-year-old daughter of patriarch Kody Brown and his ex-wife Janelle Brown, who, along with Christine and Meri Brown, divorced Kody within the last 4 years, recently described her family's financial arrangement. "We were extremely impoverished prior to the show," Madison stated in the December 9th edition of her podcast, The Authentic Society. "We had 15 children, but my dad earned a respectable living." The expectant mother, who has 3 children with husband Caleb Brush, Axel, 7, Evie, 5, and Josephine, 22 months, may now contrast her current financial status with her childhood. "My dad almost always went with the get-rich-quick plan," Madison added. "For Caleb, that was such an alien idea. And I recall saying, no, as I tried to convey some concepts to him." She added that Kody, who is presently featured in season 19 of the show and is still married to Robyn Brown, used to work as a sign salesman, spending money on sporadic investments with people. Madison clarified, "My parents spent our tax returns when we were younger right away on something, and Caleb's family was educated and they weren't. They kept it. They saved as much money as they could." However, Madison has had to come to some difficult conclusions in other areas of her life, besides money. She has, in fact, also had to evaluate the connections she maintains in her life. On the November 11th episode of her podcast, The Authentic Society, she revealed, "I have no contact with some of my family, and it's because of stuff that has happened. Kody has no regard for boundaries, and you have to follow his rules, which I simply don't want to do." Maddie clarified, "I'm a straight shooter, so my dad would get really upset when I did. He didn't like a mirror being held up, so that was one of the reasons I didn't make contact." Before they even got married, Janelle Brown and Kody Brown's relationship had been troubled. On a recent episode of the TLC program, the Sister Wives star revealed how her family had opposed her polygamous marriage. The scenario was shot in 2023, just months before Christine Brown, the entertainer's friend, remarried David Woolley in Utah on October 7, 2023. Over the years, Kody Brown had 18 children with his wives Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn Brown. But in 2021, Christine was the first to go, followed by Janelle in 2022 and Meri at the beginning of 2023. The father has had a tense relationship with some of his children and their mothers ever since the splits. Because she lacked a wedding gown and the backing of her family, Janelle remembered dressing in a green dress for the ceremony. Her daughter admitted that although her mother had opposed the union, fate had other ideas for the matriarch. "My mom was obviously okay with it, but the rest of my family was really not okay with it. Thus, they did not arrive," Janelle continued. According to People, she and Kody were spiritually married in 1993, before their relationship ended in 2022. Janelle emphasized in her tearful memory that her spiritual wedding caused her family's ire to soar. "When Kody and I got married, my family was very upset with my decision to join the faith," she said. "So most of my family was not talking to me or associating with me," Janelle added. Despite how her union with Kody ended, the TV personality was open to tying the knot again. However, she planned on skipping the formalities for a simple ceremony, saying, Janelle wasn't the only one reflecting on her past with Kody and a future without him in the new episode, as Meri did the same. The TLC star joined her friends for lunch, who called her out for redeclaring she would have stayed in her rocky marriage. Meri's pals hoped she would learn to embrace a world with her ex-husband, with one telling her, "I'd love to see you get to the point where it's like, you know what? I loved my time with Kody, and I love where I am now." "That's a good point," Meri agreed, adding, "Okay, I will work on that." It was a good time with him. It was. And now we're done. She echoed similar sentiments in a confessional, saying,